Aquamarine's name comes from the Latin for seawater. A member of the beryl family, this beautiful gem receives its colouring from trace amounts of ferrous iron. Faceted aquamarine is often exceptionally transparent with vitreous lustre, so it really sparkles. Aquamarine rates 7.5 to 8 on the Mohs scale, so it's a durable gemstone to be worn every day. Aquamarine's value is determined by its cut, clarity, colour and carat weight. Aquamarine's preferred colour is a vivid green-blue, reminiscent of the exotic waters of the Maldives. Like these crystal-clear waters, aquamarine gems are eye-clean, generally without inclusions. To ensure maximum brilliance of aquamarine's unique colour, precision cutting is crucial. The world's largest aquamarine, the Dom Pedro, weighed 45 kilograms and measured more than 91 centimetres in length. It was cut down and faceted into an obelisk form weighing over 10,000 carats and donated to the Smithsonian Institution. Aquamarine is the birthstone for March and the gem of the 19th wedding anniversary. Aquamarine is a stone of courage. Its calming energies are believed to reduce stress and quiet the mind. So sit back, relax, and let Openshop take you on a journey into this much-loved gemstone. Aquamarine.
Oh my goodness, are we taking you on a journey into the world of aquamarine? My name's Nikki V, this is gorgeous CKT.
Hey everyone, welcome gorgeous
Wow.
Nunu. How blessed are we?
I know, we get to spend an hour with you and also Aquamarine. Now we've got 10 brand new items here at Openshop. We have pendants, rings, a bracelet, earrings, everything, and all the cuts, trillion pair marquees we have in this hour, and beautifully scattered with diamonds as well,
Oh,
CK.
yes, I love that. All set in yellow gold, so wearable on their own, or you can build up a really spectacular look. And we all know the aquamarine has that lovely serene, ocean-like vibe. So if you really want to bring a little bit of calmness into your life, I think we all need that,
Oh
right?
gosh,
This
definitely.
is the gem for you.
Now, all is here, the collection is here, and as you're looking into those beautiful gemstones, all in yellow gold, just imagine them evoking the purity of those beautiful crystalline waters that we just saw in the opener, and the exhilaration and relaxation of the sea. And that's what it's known for, an incredibly calming gemstone. Eye clear, which means that there's no visible inclusions to the naked eye. A stone that just exudes translucency and clarity, and that's what we want in a gemstone that's got fire. And the prices, as CK said, are really achievable. And the prices are, I think, $249 up to around $1,500 for our most premium piece.
Something for everybody. And some of the pieces have quite large stones as well. In fact, I think one piece we've got an octagon cut at around about 2.6 carats. So that is a spectacular piece and one that you might want to treat yourself to today. But we also have pieces starting around $249. We have a beautiful pendant that starts around $249. So stay with us. It's going to be a spectacular show for sure here at Openshop.
Now, ordering is really easy. Go to openshop.com.au, or indeed tap the app, or just pick up the phone and call us right here in Sydney, 13 25 80. We love to have your calls. Now, I reckon we should work out why we should be shopping with this Openshop malarkey.
So many reasons. Express delivery.
10% off your first order.
Yeah, absolutely.
And 30-day money-back guarantee. And there is an opportunity to go into the draw. And what can you win? None other than a Mercedes-Benz valued at $89,000. Take a look at this.
How would you like to shop and win a Mercedes-Benz C-Class C200 Coupe? It's easy. Simply purchase any item from Openshop and you instantly go into the draw to win and drive away. Good luck.
Wow, can you imagine driving that car and just having a cheeky peek at your aquamarine at the same time?
I'm seeing myself in that car. And I'm sure you're going to be seeing yourself in all these gorgeous aquamarine pieces. In fact, our very first piece has a saving. We have 3 savings in the show. And don't forget, your very first purchase will get you that 10% off. So, hey, I might be looking at that $1,400 piece because that's a big saving, right? 10% off that as well.
Totally. Now, what I'd like to do is get into the first ring. We've got a mixture of rings and pendants and earrings. Now, this is one of my favorite cuts. I think that the trillion cut is edgy, it's fashion forward, and you've got a lot of gemstone here. I think it's about 0.61, so nearly 2/3 of a carat. But when you look in, you're going to see that beautiful blue that is characteristic of aquamarine. And aquamarine is a slightly different color. You're getting a little bit of a green tinge coming through than you would expect from your topazes or your sapphires. This is how we can distinguish, I suppose, between the actual different gemstones. Now, the trillion cut, look at the faceting. Absolutely no color has been lost. You've got a depth of color, and when we're looking at gemstones color, it's location, location, location. If you're going to start a business, it's color, color, color when it comes to a gemstone.
Absolutely. There are a number of blue stones, as we know, blue topaz, sapphire, but aquamarine has that distinct green tinge. And the more of the greeny blue tinge you get, the more desirable it is. And that's, the moment you see it, particularly in that trillion cut, that's 6 mils. It's a large stone, 61 points, as you mentioned, Nick, so well over half a carat. But I love the fact that you've got that edgy triangular shape.
Yeah, it is. It's fresh, it's contemporary. And with the cut as well, you have to be very, very careful because you can compromise some of the color if you don't have what we call optimal lapidary. Here you've got the most amazing lapidary that's bringing out that color. Now, aquamarine gets its name from the Latin aquamarina, which means sea water. Now, it references the similarity of the gemstone's color and clarity to that of the ocean. Now, I've passed it to CKT. Now, the sizes, I believe, are L, M, what are the sizes, Carla?
L, M, O, and Q and S is what we have available. M, O, Q, and S. I'm a size N. Now, if you're not sure, speak to our operators about ring sizes. Of course, you have your full 30-day money-back guarantee as well, so you can always try these on. But I love the detail work in the band as well, Nick, with that lovely 9-carat gold. Resizable,
Yep,
absolutely.
Well, what I'm getting, you've got over 2 grams of gold that you're seeing on Carla's hands right now. What I appreciate about this setting that I think you'll love at home as well, you mentioned it, you've got that movement. There's almost an organic feel to it. It's quite a brave setting, and I've particularly noticed in the past 10 to 12 years, gem setters have got a little bit braver.
Yes.
It's not just the traditional cluster or the traditional band. We're starting to get a little bit of movement, which is a little bit funky. But at the end of the day, you have got a superstar right there in that gorgeous trillion cut aquamarine of 61 points. Do you know in ancient law, aquamarine was believed to be the treasure of mermaids, and it was used by sailors as a talisman of good luck, fearlessness and protection. So I reckon, Carla, if I put that on, do you reckon my my sailor will come to me tonight?
Absolutely. It's only a matter of time.
It is. He's only human.
And they also say that it helped seasickness.
Yes.
For that reason. So I love all those mystic stories, and aquamarine has been involved in so much folklore over the many years, but it always surround around the ocean.
Absolutely.
Always to do with the sea. I do love the way that it's the simplicity of this ring. You mentioned the cutters, the designers are taking more risks when it comes to the settings, and I feel that is definitely the direction that fashion is taking it, because so many of us now are layering. We're not just wearing one ring, we're wearing potentially 5 rings, 5 fingers, layering up those rings as well. So we kind of want an eclectic mix of design.
And we've got that in this hour, whether it's the trillion cut, and there will be a piece that calls to you. I always say that's a modern look, but I always say that you look and you see something and it speaks to you directly. You can feel that almost emotional response in your belly, and you're like, that's the one for me. So if it's the trillion cut, this is for you. We also have Marquise cut and bracelet coming up, and we've got some amazing pear drops and more, I would say, deco inspired pieces with the octagon cuts coming up. But who doesn't love aquamarine? Aquamarine is actually the sister stone of emerald. Now, emerald we love. It's one of the 4 big stones, but what we tend to find with emerald, and this is totally legal, we love it for its little imperfections, it does seem to carry inclusions, so it's never as bright or as transparent as, say, for example, your morganite or your aquamarine. Aquamarine has a translucency, a brilliance, a clarity that is just addictive. I think that's the only way to describe it.
Yes, water of the sea is the Latin word that it's derived from, and I think that is exactly what you pick up. It's that crispness, and even during the winter, the greenness of the ocean, how it becomes even more intensely green. It's so incredibly restorative. Let's have a look at some earrings.
Yes. And who doesn't love a pair of earrings? Now again, we've got a pair that are super feminine. You have 8 aquamarine stones, round cut and bezel cut, that have been set. They're about 3 millimeters. I want you to look at the post or the huggy that actually goes into the ear, because whilst we have that very feminine, pretty, dainty little dangle, Carla, we have a very modern way of putting them into the ear. It's not just like a lever back here. There's a little bit more gold going on, a bit more thought, but look at the color. Would you say that icy color of the aquamarine is almost, on a really hot day, it would quench your thirst almost, on a really hot day. And look, I think there is a reason why blue is the most favorite color among women when it comes to jewelry. Now, what's the price on these, my angel?
Okay, so we're looking at $4.89, which is remarkable because we're looking at 81 points total across both of these earrings. So that's made up of the 8 round cut aquamarine gemstones. Each of them are 3 mils each. So you've got a lot of gemstones there. Plus on top of that, you've got your 2 round cut diamonds. Those in themselves are 1.5 mils. So you're getting a lot of jewelry, a lot of gem and a lot of gold. In fact, your gold weight here, close to 3 grams. So you're looking at a lot of gem weight for well under $500, and I think for me this is one of those pieces that span all age groups.
Yeah, totally. Transgeneration. Like your daughter at 18 or 21 would absolutely love these. Maybe it's her first piece of her foray into the world of precious gemstones. What better than with aquamarine, because it's a little bit different, something that's a little bit outside the norm. Or, you know, maybe for you or for your mother. Now, maybe you're born in March. This is known as the birthstone for March, this gemstone. It's also the wedding anniversary gemstone for the 19th year of marriage, Carla.
Oh, I've got a way to go yet. I think I'll just, you know, buy one now. I'm not waiting for my 19th anniversary. But what a lovely thought to get that for yourself or for your wife, gents, if that's what you're celebrating soon. 19 years of marriage. And of course, if you are a March baby, pick one up for yourself. But of course, there's no rules. It doesn't matter whether that's not you. This is a piece that is so universal, particularly in fashion, because so many of us do, and you're so right, so many of us as women are attracted to greens and blues in general in our jewellery and in our clothes.
I completely agree. Now, these are one of 3 pairs of earrings. These are so dainty. These are so feminine. They're a little bit playful as well, and just the right amount of dangle. Now, as we talked about, you can wear them every day because when we look at the Mohs scale of hardness, how durable are these? These are between 7.5 to 8 on the Mohs scale. So we're looking at the same durability as an emerald. This is absolutely everyday wear, but they're not too blingy color. They're not too in your face. There's almost like a subtle, transcendent beauty that we see here. A gift that's going to endure through the years, and something that is so reflective of your good taste and consideration, aren't they? They're playful.
They are. I love the movement that you get, because the huggy is in itself getting a bit of movement, and then the drop gives a different kind of movement. You mentioned this being, you know, not too much, not over the top. To me, this is the day dress earring, right? You know, it's the dress that you can wear out during the day. You're going for lunch, you're going for a meeting, you're going to work, you've got your hair up, hair down, whatever. These are never going to be over the top, and they're never going to be not enough. They are the perfect balance of that little bit of blue, that little bit of sparkle, that little bit of glam, but still playful, but still a little bit casual. And I think it might be
playful now.
Are you?
Yeah,
You always feel a little bit
I'm feeling a bit saucy playful now. But seriously, these are beautiful. How much are they again, Carla?
$4.89. So well under $500. So pick that up today. Remember, it's your first purchase, 10% straight off that price, as well as you're going to go into the draw to win that amazing car. And it doesn't matter where you are around Australia, we're going to ship that to you for free delivery, express free delivery. So you'll have it within days, no matter where you are around Australia. So treat yourself to these gorgeous earrings. Beautiful price, a beautiful piece, something a little bit different for your wardrobe and something to treat yourself with today here at Openshop. To order 132580, the number to call, or you can of course hop onto our website openshop.com.au. Don't forget, you are going to get that 10% off on your first purchase.
I reckon this is the new best place to shop, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Now, we're going to come back for someone's favourite, and a trilogy always hits the point. This is one of the biggest sellers when it comes to settings. It is symbolic. I always look at it as the past, present, future, and generally the centre stone is bigger. But here we have got 3 stones, I think, of equal size. This to me says, I love you.
Yeah, I love that.
Or I love me. Let's
Yes.
talk about self-love, Carla.
Yes.
We haven't talked about loving me enough this hour.
Enough about you, more about what do you think of me?
What about me? But seriously, I'm a huge believer of indulging yourself and treating yourself and not feeling the guilt. Just
Yes.
really, you know, don't wait. Life is short. You've worked hard. Don't put the good things away and think I'm going to save them for a special day. I think every day is special, and perhaps this one is speaking to you. Now, Carla, how much is this one?
Okay, this one $4.29, and you get 1.13 carats total. So this is made up of 3 round cut aquamarines. Yes, they are exactly what you said, Nick. 3 exactly 5 mil, beautifully paired. I mean, this is the skill also of the designer to pair stones that have the same kind of clarity, the same kind of depth of colour, the same kind of size, so that they have a perfect uniformity. On top of that, you have 4 round cut diamonds. So that's your accent. That is your pop of colour. So, and also you've got gram weight there, 2.31 grams, so a lot of gold. Sizes we have here, L, N, P, R and T. So sizes for everyone. You could resize, Nick, easily.
Yeah, you could. Just take it to a jeweler because you haven't got a lot of work going down the shoulders that encumbers that. But I've got a little story for you. We were talking earlier about ancient lore, and we're going to sprinkle that throughout because this is a gemstone that has been around, you know, for thousands of years. In medieval times, Carla, it was used to help couples reawaken their love.
I read that. So I'm going to be buying one of everything.
Bless you. I love that. That's the way to do it, particularly when you've got 10% off your order. Now, I'm going to hand this to you because I want to see it against your
I do
beautiful...
love it.
You're starting to get all tooled up now, aren't you? with all of your
I'm starting
gemstones?
to layer. And look, with 10% off your first order, okay, not your first piece, so your first order. So please feel free to buy multiple pieces today, because I really do feel that because these are quite delicate, dainty, beautifully set, they're quite classic, they're not going to date. This is the sort of piece that you'll be able to have in your wardrobe for a long time. Lay them up.
Oh, totally. But I get very excited about the fact that, you know, we can't always walk into a general high street jewelry store and purchase stones like aquamarine. Who wants to do that? I mean, I get a little bit intimidated sometimes, and I get in there and I might feel a bit bad because I can't afford those pieces. I think when you have to ask the price, it starts to get a bit uncomfortable. We're very straightforward here at Openshop. What you see is what you get. It's all about you. The price is there on the screen. You have the opportunity to pay with Afterpay, to own these delicious gemstones. Now, I always look at gemstones and really relate to them, Carla, and feel that they're a gift of Mother Nature.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all gems are, aren't they? And you know, when you do think about the folklore behind a lot of gemstones, we're all the same. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about people who are around centuries ago or right now. We're all attracted to a certain gem, to a certain colour, to a certain style, and for this to come out of the earth, we can't make anything as beautiful as this.
Absolutely, Mother Nature has gifted us with this. We can't. I think we're all attracted to blue. We're attracted to the sky. We're attracted to the ocean. It's soothing. It's calming. It's tranquil. It's almost meditative as a gemstone, and I think aquamarine itself does evoke It evokes the purity of crystalline waters, don't you think? It just kind of, the exhilaration and yet the relaxation at the same time as the sea.
Yeah, I feel the energy that you get off the sea is the reason why humans are so attracted to it. Like we just, you know, we accumulate at the beach, right, don't we? Or near water or near ocean. And I feel that is the energy that the blue gives off. And of course, if you love crystals for their energy as well, aquamarine, yes, it's a serene, but also the love, the gem of love.
Now sizes L, N, P, R, and T with aquamarine, this beautiful gem, $149. That's going to complement almost any. $429. That's going to complement almost any skin or eye color. It's an all-time favorite for women the world over. It's a really popular gemstone that is easy to wear. I'd love you to treat yourself. Don't wait. Do it now. Get it home. Have something to look forward to. When was the last time you did have a little bit of self-love? I think that's a really important thing. We look after everybody else. We put it off. We get busier. We have no time. We wait for maybe somebody to treat us. And I think it's about loving ourselves.
So you can't pour from an empty cup.
Oh, I like that.
You like that one?
I don't like an empty cup or one glass colour.
Exactly right.
That's not legal.
But it's true. You know, if you're the one that needs to nurture and give to the family and to your partners and so on, you can't give if you are empty. So give yourself a little bit of love as well. And a piece like this, I mean, this is, like I say, one of those, in fact, it could be this, and we're going to get into the bracelet now, but I'm thinking that one could also be a nice eternity ring, layer it up with your...
Now we're going to go top shelf. We're going to go to the premium piece, and we promised you different cuts throughout the hour. We've seen the trillion cut, we've seen the round cuts, seen the cushion cuts. Now we're going to foray into the world of the Marquise cut. Now Marquise cut is very, very famous when it comes to diamonds, and with the Marquise cut, you're getting those tapered ends with the most beautiful facets, which really kind of maximizes the carat weight of each of the gemstones. It's like an illusion. This is high end. We have got an awful lot of aquamarine in this piece, and what I want you to think of, Carla will tell us exactly how many gemstones in a moment. I want you to really remember when you look at this piece that each and every gemstone will have had to have been matched. So it has to be exactly the same color, exactly the same precision cut color, the same clarity.
Yes.
All, you know, it has to match. We can't just put a Marquise of a little bit darker than the one that's going to sit next to it or around, and vice versa.
That's right. And also the Marquise cut is the most wasted, right? There is a lot more wastage when
in the rough.
So we're looking at 2.35 carats in total. There's 11 stones in this piece, and I love the way that they have been peppered around quite an ornately etched bracelet. So you're not, but in between the marquee stones, you get a little bit of almost engraving, a little bit more of a beading effect on the gold, and that makes me feel that it has a little bit of a vintage vibe to it. Now, the aquamarine is a member of the beryl family and ranges in colour from an almost colourless pale blue to a blue-green or even a teal. The most prized colour is a deep blue aqua colour, and we saw a little bit of that in our opener, Nick. How impressive was that huge aquamarine, the one that has been found? It's now in a museum.
I know. Oh. The obelisk. The Dom Pedro.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. We're going to look at that a little later. But I can imagine this is almost like an elegant variation of a tennis bracelet in some way. You can see those Marquise gemstones. And as you say, you have the mill grain border going around the gold that gives it that very vintage estate look. I'm channeling almost a Downton Abbey vibe with this.
Yes,
oh,
I'm definitely getting that vibe. And I'm picking up a little bit of a Nicole Kidman vibe as well, because she tends to have quite a classic, preppy style. And this is very modern. You know, the whole lace, I mean, everybody's wearing lace. We're wearing, I mean, I'm wearing
I've got lace. I've got lace on my shoes.
It's very, very modern, a very, very modern look. And I love the way that each one of those settings, every part of that bracelet has been lifted up. There's a slight lift up off the wrist in like, so you're getting a little bit of light underneath as well.
That is the undergallery that's allowing the light to power through those gemstones and really show them off with the sparkle, with the clarity that we've come to know and love with Aquamarine. Now I'm just showing you the clasp here. You've got a safety clasp because obviously you've got the most premium piece on here. You want to know it's not going anywhere, and you can see the diamonds in between those incredible marquise cut. Now we're favouring the blue, that wonderful crystalline blue that we're seeing here, remembering that she comes from the same family as the Aquamarine. Now how much gold have we got in this piece, darling? It's about 19 centimetres in length.
I'm actually just flabbergasted because for this price, not only are you getting the 11 marquee cut aquamarines, but 24 white diamonds, 24, well over a quarter of a carat, 0.34 carats of diamonds. So we've got a lot of diamond weight in there, and all of those diamonds are 1.5 mil, so they're substantial. They're not just an accent. You can see them in there. Now the weight that you were after, Nick, 7.26 grams.
Stop it.
Yes.
Of 9 carat gold.
Yes. Okay,
wow.
So that is and 19 centimetres in length. That lovely safety clasp as well is going to keep it nice and safe. 1439, and that is a nice one to use to get your 10% off.
Oh, that would be like
$140
off.
Back.
Boom.
And then you're in the draw as well.
Oh, could be winning a Mercedes. Imagine that on your wrist while you're driving with the windows down the coastline.
Oh,
beautiful.
How fantastic would that be? All right, let's get into the next piece. We've seen 2 rings, we've seen earrings, we've seen a bracelet. I want to come back and have a look at another ring for you because we've got what do we have? We have 5 rings for you today, 10 designs in total. Remember, these are all set in yellow gold, 9 carat yellow gold. There's no plating today, Nick. I want you to know what you're getting. And remember, you also have our full, no questions asked, money back guarantee. Get it at home, try it on. What have you got, Nunu?
Well, we have, I mean, this is just enchanting. We have an oval cut. So in that single gemstone, and I'm going to dive in pretty quickly and pick this up because I'm just salivating here. In that single gemstone, we have over a carat of diamonds.
Wow.
Sorry, over a carat of aquamarine. Now we know, plus the diamonds, we know that as we get over a carat in a single gemstone, we're looking at a big leap in price, and we're looking at a big leap in availability and rarity. Here, for $399, oh, behave. And I am looking, my gosh, the colour. The colour, this is up there in my top 5. I have got my favourite to come, I have to say, but colour, I know you were eyeing this one off.
Yeah, I do love a simple oval cut. I loved the trillion cut, I must say, as well. So, you know, I think we're all partial. This has your diamond accents there as well, so really highlighting that stone beautifully. We're looking at sizes L, N, P, R, and T available for you today, so be quick for these. We don't have an endless supply at all, because as you mentioned, Nikki, once you can have a accumulation of a carat, which is made up of, you know,
several different gemstones.
But this is 1 carat in 1 stone. So again, the rarity of finding a gem quality 1 full carat of aquamarine is a lot, you know, a lot harder.
What's striking you about this ring? What are you feeling right now?
Oh, I
what
feel
is getting you juicy-goosey about this? Can you see the colour?
Yes.
For me, colour is the most important thing when it comes to a gemstone, and this is crying out like with life and vitality. And colour says,
I want to try it.
Okay. I said colour says, not colour says, CKT.
I love that. Quite often when people say colour, I think they're saying colour.
They're saying colour.
Yeah. and I go, yes. I actually went to get my nails done once, and the lady said, pick colour. And I went, yeah. No, pick colour.
Yeah, pick colour for everything.
Oh, pick a colour.
Pick a colour.
Gotcha.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
That looks stunning on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. You know what? This is endlessly, timelessly perfect, and it could be your engagement ring, because I think that's where, you know, tradition has changed. It's not that things have gone out of fashion. It's that sometimes now we're just saying, why do we have to have a single solitaire diamond for my engagement?
Well, I think particularly younger people now, there is a big tradition, and I think that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex really nailed that home, of going for your aquamarines, your morganites, as you say, in exchange for a diamond. You know, gemstones like this are really quite special. I'm not saying diamonds are not, because we've all got a passion and a love affair with diamonds, but diamonds are plenty. When you start to get into the more exotic gemstones, I personally believe, and I know a lot of you do at home, that it's got a little bit more character to it. So there's a little bit more personality about you.
I think it has a uniqueness, doesn't it? That you are somebody who wants something just a little bit different, something a little bit more, you know, you. Because that's what you love and that's what you're attracted to. And oh gosh, I'm loving how we've modeled, popped it back, layered all these pieces back with Danny, our model, looking in a white dress. I mean, it's got, definitely your aquamarine is going to.
It's a springtime.
It's a spring.
It's a palette for springtime, but it's as crisp as winter. But I'm kind of channeling you going into spring, coming out of winter. And that first hint, that first whiff of caftan comes out. There you go. A little bit of diaphanous fabric.
First whiff of rosé.
Yeah, first
What's
whiff
that?
of rosé. What's that?
Away goes the Shiraz, out comes the rosé.
Oh, so, yeah, exactly. Now, everyday wear, it is durable. It's between 7.5 and 8 on the Mohs scale, which means, you know, the hardest thing on the Mohs scale is diamond. Anything under that can't cut a diamond. A diamond can cut anything under that, but obviously the higher you go on the Mohs scale, the more durable your gemstone is. So you've got that amazing cut that we've just seen of the oval, over a carat in a single gemstone. Now this one, oh my gosh, this is mine. This is my favorite.
It's Ash's favorite as well, and it's our biggest. Oh, this is why it's your favorite, Nikki. The biggest carat weight of the entire show, 1.26 carats as it comes around. Just take a seat, ladies, because you might fall down. Oh my gosh.
Now that center stone this is going to be scooped up quick. That is screaming colour and life. I need to get this on. You know, I'm going all down to Abbey again. Forgive me, I do love my period dramas, but I have a huge passion for the Art Deco inspiration. And we'll talk about the Deco. Deco came around in France at the end of, or just before World War I. And it was a very exuberant period. And it was in architecture and fashion and jewellery. And it was very geometric, but it was also, it was one of the sexiest ages, I think, when it came to fashion. And with Deco, you had those rectangular styled forms that influenced so much. And it combined modern styles with really fine craftsmanship. Now, this says to me, estate, vintage, I am heirloom, I am drama, luxury, elegant and inviting. And you know, I have my own postcode. That's what this ring says. I'm walking into a room and I'm owning that drama, girl.
You own the restaurant.
Yeah,
you are the owner. Hello.
Excuse me.
I can't.
Oh, hello. Where's?
Yes, where's the bubbles?
Where's my champagne?
Where's bubbles for bubbles?
Bubbles for bubbles. But look at that. Spectacular centre stone, old Hollywood glam. I'm channeling Sophia Loren, Gina Lollobrigida. I'm feeling a little bit Elizabeth Taylor right now.
Oh, yes. And look, don't be shocked when you see the price. $5.29, ladies.
Is that all it is?
Yes, it's one of our specials today at Openshop. You've got a saving of $60, MKONS. Sorry, MOQNS. I was listening, Ash. I'm still struck by the price. And I'm digressing.
You've got to take that other
off.
So who's multitasking
Such a
here?
Professional. I'm also trying not to show you my burn. I put my hand over the pot.
Oh, bless you,
and boiling the spuds, because I'm not always dressed like this glamorously on TV. In a few hours I'll be boiling spuds.
It was more down to the fact there was a bit too much shardy going on, I think.
You know me too well. You know what? I feel like this ring needs to be worn on its own. You know, we've talked a lot about layering and wearing multiple pieces. I feel like she's a diva. She wants all the attention.
Totally.
Right? She's an
extrovert.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be wearing this ring if you're a shrinking violet. This is somebody, and what I know and I have grown to love about you over the past, however many decades, is that when you use your jewellery to really show off your personality. You are out there, you are owning it, you are independent and strong, or you aspire to be. That's who my lovely ladies are at home.
Well, you know what, that is fashion in a nutshell for me. It's what you wear, it's how you wear your hair.
It talks about you,
It talks about you without you having to say a word.
Yeah.
So when you buy these pieces, trust your instinct. Right?
So we're all judging. So when I came in my tracksuit bottoms this morning and my Ugg boots.
Oh, no comment.
No comment. It was the drama and the glamour, but this is how you bring the glamour into your life. I truly cannot believe the prize. The centre stones again are it's $529 for a piece as glamorous as this for 2.30 carats. Now, where is aquamarine found? Well, it's mined in several places throughout the world, including Nigeria, Zambia, Pakistan, Madagascar, and Mozambique. But the most available aquamarines come from Brazil. It is a member of the beryl family. It's the same family. It's a cousin of emerald and of morganite. The difference is just the colour and the fact that with aquamarine you're going to get the most spectacular clarity and brilliance. It is eye clean for inclusions. Now you just saw it there on Demi with the bracelet. She's working it.
She is working it. Hey, we only talked about that centre stone being 1.2 carats, but let's not forget the other two octagon carats that sit side by side. That's another 80 points. Plus 6 round cut white diamonds, each of them over a mil. They are adding up to 0.04 carats. So you've got a lot of bling going on. You've got 28 round cut diamonds as well. That's adding up to 2 points as well. I mean, that's an incredible amount of gemstone for that price.
Wow. Now,
Wow.
we are halfway through the show and we've got lots more to see. We've got earrings, we have pendants. So if you're a chap out there and you don't know the ring sizes of your lady, or perhaps you don't want to be giving her the wrong impression, maybe it's...
Well, you don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yes, then go for the earrings. So, you know, if you don't want to sort of say,
That's
give her a ring and
right.
she gets all, ooh.
I do.
I do. Yes, I do. You can't go wrong with earrings. Don't open the box slowly, whatever you do. Open it quick and get it out of the way. Now, these earrings, these are delightful. When I look at these, I feel a sense of glamour. You have that aquamarine at the heart in the pear shape. Huge fan of the pear shape. We haven't compromised colour in this beautiful cut. We haven't compromised clarity. Surrounded with a sprinkling of diamonds. Let's have a look at them, because again, you're going to be able to wear these every single day because they are incredibly durable. But they have what I call a refined elegance. They are almost quietly sophisticated. Colour, I'd be happy to wear these with a blazer and a white t-shirt underneath, as well as, you know, maybe going to somewhere a little bit more upmarket.
Yes, I feel like it's starting to be a little bit more dressy. So, you know, the first earrings I saw, absolutely, jeans, weekend, summer white dress. Now we're starting to move up. You know, we're almost, we could go all the way to cocktail, we could go all the way to black tie with this. And remember, each one of those amazing pear cut stones. We're looking at a large stone, 7 by 5 mils, total carat weight in just the aquamarine, 1.17. But we haven't even talked about the 52 round cut white diamonds that are going to be pop, 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 pop right next to your eyes, right next to your face, and they go down that setting at the front, and they also go round like a halo. Oh my gosh, look at that. Well, the halo.
But this is where it gets exciting when you're looking at this, because I can see a pear cut surrounded by diamonds. Beautiful, classic set. When they start to sweep the diamonds up into the ear, it's just that little extra step that the designer's taken to, I mean, I almost feel like I'm walking into a shop where one will see maybe Van Cleef & Arpels, Bulgari, Cartier. You know, it's got that kind of vibe to it. So we are elevating the look, but look at the depth of colour of the stone. Now, aquamarine is a stone of courage colour and protection.
Well, that's right, and that's why it was loved so much by sailors. It was their lucky stone, and it was believed to be a precious treasure from mermaids. So sailors have worn aquamarine amulets to keep them safe at sea and ward off seasickness as well. And it was quite often given as a gift as sailors took off around the world. It was their gift to keep them safe and to keep them well as well. So the stone of courage. Now that could be translated translated into modern time for anything, right? When you think of how many times during the day we need courage and protection, it has so many lovely connotations. You know what you were talking about, you know, walking into a store.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just matching myself in the mirror there.
But they have that effect. These earrings look like if you were walking into a store, you get greeted by a personal shopper, right? It's that kind of store.
The kind of store where you have to wipe your feet on the way in, Carla.
Yes.
Maybe
yes.
remortgage the home.
Yes.
Not here at Openshop.
Ever ask the price, but we tell you the price because we are very proud of the price. $5.89, ladies. Now keep in mind that is a big stone in each ear. We're looking at a total carat weight of 1.17, but both of them are around 7 by 5. That's not a lot of little stones.
No.
That's one big stone in each ear.
It's a significant stone in each ear, a stone that is a valued gem of ancient lineage right here. We've heard about the myths and legends, but now that doesn't have to be a legend. You can own it just by picking up that phone on 132580. Aquamarine, the birthstone for March.
Love it. Oh, give us a call, 132580. Our call centre's right here in Sydney. Have a chat. The ladies and the gents love a chat, or if you'd rather just go straight through to the website or to our app, you can do that as well. openshop.com.au. We are shipping right around Australia express for Zippo. We don't charge any delivery at all, so you can shop up big time. This is the new way to shop, and we are loving having your company. Welcome to Openshop. Openshop. My name's Carla. This is the gorgeous Nikki. Oh, we've got so many wonderful things. This is Aquamarine, a much loved gemstone. In fact, would you say, Nick, I feel that Aquamarine, when it comes to the blues and gems, of course we have the sapphire, we have blue topaz. Aquamarine is kind of the cool blue.
Yes,
it's like the cool chick that you like to have.
Definitely.
Your cool friend.
You want to be like me.
Yeah, it's you. It's the friend that you want, you aspire to having.
Oh, bless. It is. No, totally. It's a cool gemstone. And it's not a gemstone that is, as I say, you're going to find in every single high street store. And that's the beauty of shopping here at Openshop. You're going to find something a little bit different. We source the world. These go on a journey from when they're a mined, they go through the hands of the polishers, the cutters, the facetors, the lapidaries. You know, there is a whole vision for these gemstones. We bring that opportunity to you that often we wouldn't be able to get. Now this looks like it's being commissioned for you.
It totally does.
You cannot go wrong with a pendant. Now this has got so much symbology. This has a return to glamour. You've got a dreamy swish of gemstones there, but colour, the price does not reflect that.
Outrageous. It's actually officially our most affordable piece in today's show. $249, ladies. Now that doesn't come with the chain. Speak to our operators about picking up a chain to go with. You probably already have one. You could put it on a gold chain, a white gold chain, a silver chain. I'm loving the organic feel to the setting. I feel like it's a cluster of grapes. Maybe it's nearly wine time. Maybe I'm hallucinating, but it's like that lovely kind of, almost like blossoms coming off a tree or grapes coming down off a bunch. And
your wine colour, it all comes back to grapes, doesn't it? Carla's actually got a bar and a wine cellar in her house.
Oh my gosh, and everyone's welcome. I mostly use it in cooking. No, that's a lie.
Yes,
while I'm cooking, that's right. Not in cooking, while I'm cooking.
Now, you'd find this in almost like a boutique store,
yes.
A boutique jeweler, an atelier, perhaps. Let's call it an atelier. Now, you saw the whole floral spring inspiration. I'm channeling almost like a serpent type feel to this. But what we have is something that is a little bit designer, a little bit fashion forward. Now, wearing this is very important, I think, around the neck because it's associated with the throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra is, and blue is that where it's associated, is the chakra of communication. And so, you know, we vibrate to different colors as we go down through our different chakras. So what I would do, I mean, we've got this on a beautiful snake chain. I would put it on maybe a piece of velvet rope or a silk rope and wear it like a collier right into the neck. So you've got that against the throat, and that color, you know, just looking at that colour is stress reducing for me.
Absolutely. And you know, sometimes you find that everything you say comes out wrong.
Yeah.
That's usually because when your throat chakra, you've just got to blame your throat chakra.
I'm blocked in my throat
Blocked
chakra
in my
today.
throat chakra. Sorry, I've totally offended you. I have lots of issues with my throat chakra, but yeah, I do love that, and it's simple and it's elegant, and I love the way that it drips down the décolletage.
It does. Now, if I turn to the side, you'll see that the bail is an invisible bail, which is a very modern setting. Now, when I talk about wearing it on a piece of velvet rope, maybe a lot of younger people love doing this.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of the collier. I will bring that up to there.
Oh, nice.
And I would wear it like that.
Yes. Oh, that's so chic, isn't it? That's so modern. And then you might even layer something lower further down just to create that little bit of a boho chic. But you're not losing any of that glam, that sparkle of the aquamarine.
But what about the colour of the gemstone?
Stunning.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's a very unique blue that one gets with aquamarine. And to have this pendant, maybe it's a gift of love to somebody else. It could be a 19th wedding anniversary. It could be a birthday. It could be a perfect way to enter the world of aquamarine, foray into the world of precious gemstones. It's $249. It is affordable. You have an opportunity to pay it off, and you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get it home, doesn't look like we say it is, you don't like it, then you can send it back to us with no questions asked colour.
I love that it's the most affordable piece today as well, because if that is your first purchase at home with Openshop, what a wonderful way to enter into this wonderful world of shopping.
But you don't lose. Think about it, $249.
Yes.
You get it, you put it away in the Prezi drawer,
Yeah.
and that's your daughter-in-law taken
Done.
care of. That's it. That's a dinner for two.
Absolutely. And like you say, I feel that there's a coming of age for all of us when we go from wearing plastic fantastic jewelry to actually having something very precious, and it usually will be your I still have the very first piece of jewelry my mother gave me, which was a little pearl ring. I've still got it.
Oh, bless.
Yes. So it always is, there's that coming of age where and what a wonderful one to pop away for that
I
young
agree,
person.
my love. Now let's have a little bit of a recap. There's a trillion cut ring. We've got these to see. You had the beautiful petal earrings, which were so flirty and playful. There is the trilogy. We've seen that massive oval cut. Also, the Downton Abbey, the luxury,
still
the
wearing
glamour.
it. The diva.
Oh, you've still
The
got
diva ring.
Of course, you've still got it on the diva
The
ring.
diva's wearing the diva. Oh, and these earrings, wait for those. It's worth the wait. We have some beautiful, we have a matching pendant and earrings as well to come. Make sure that there is not a huge depth of stock here, ladies, so if you're watching us, grab it now. Don't wait. And remember, there's nothing to lose. You've got free delivery straight into the drawer to win that amazing Mercedes. And if it's not quite what you are after, send it on back.
Absolutely, it's as easy as that here at Openshop. We welcome you. Now we're going to look at, I think, to be honest with you, the three earrings, I've loved all of the earrings, but I adore these, and I think these might speak to you. If you love modern contemporary with a touch again of the Art Deco, it's the old meeting the new. Now we have a significant amount in each of the gemstones that you're about to see. They're about 80 points. Now if you think about that, there's only 20 points off a carat in each ear, which is significant. Now the bigger the gemstone, you would expect to see a compromise of colour, but not here. You have the depth of colour, the vitality. As it's coming round, you can see the gold really beautifully, contemporarily framing it. But tell me about the diamonds in this as well. There's a lot going on. It looks simple and elegant, but there's more going on.
No, this is a big look on the lobe. We've got 8 round cut diamonds, each of them measuring a mil. They have been pave set, but those 2 octagon cut aquamarines, 1.6 carat, ladies, and look at the sharpness of that cut. All for $469. You know what? I have to say, I feel like the octagon cut, along with the princess cut, is 2 of my favourites.
But, it's a very, very difficult cut because if you stuff it up,
right,
because it looks like you're looking into a hall of mirrors.
Yes.
If you don't get those steps cut properly, you will end up with an awful lot of windowing and areas where you look in and you lose the colour. But as these are coming around, you can see you've got the depth of colour from all angles.
This is the guy that I was talking about, the Dom Pedro, which is exhibited at the Natural History Museum at the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. It's the world's largest cut aquamarine. It's over 1 metre long, and it's like in this what's the shape, Nick?
Obelisk.
Obelisk. It is incredible, and of course if you want to go and see that, over 1,000 carats of aquamarine, Washington DC is the place to go. But I mean, this is the wonderment that nature is, and this is why I get so excited when I see any kind of gem, plant, flower. You know, if we stop and be mindful in the moment at any given time and just ponder, you know, how the earth created that aquamarine, this aquamarine, it's pretty special.
It is. Now, what you're gonna, you know, gemstones take those colors from their different chemical compositions. So you've got crystalline structures and chemical compositions. So for example, my chemical composition is a little bit different to Carla. We're the same species, but we've got different DNA. Like you might have an A blood group, I might be an O blood group, but we're the same species. It's the same as emeralds and morganites and aquamarines. They're all the same species. Now, have a look at these in my ear, and the joy of Mother Nature is right here, loving life with her. That bezel set, and how much are these, Carla?
$4.69, and there's a $60 savings. Remember I talked about 3 pieces this hour. You're getting yourself a saving. This is one of them. It should be $5.29, $4.69 today at openshop.com.au. Plus you're going to get your 10% off if it's your first order, and don't worry about delivery. It's on us. I'd wear those every day with
I would.
Yeah.
I'd be a bit extra with these.
Yeah.
Now, we're not allowed to enter that competition, Carla Turner. Boo. Now, stay with us. If you love those earrings, we're about to look at the matching pendant. It is the exact match. So if the octagon's your cut, then treat yourself. Take the afterpay. Get the 10% off. Now's the time to shop at Openshop and try out the quality, but you can't go wrong with these pieces. The drama of aquamarine, a hint of elegance, a reflection of your uncompromising good taste.
Yes, and I love it that it's more than a stud, but it's enough just to give you that little bit of bling on the lobe. I love it. So easy. In fact, I think it's the kind of pair that you'll never take off.
I know. Right, we're going to look at this pendant now. Hugely exciting. If you love the earrings, you don't have to be matching because obviously, you know, everything goes with everything. It's an aquamarine, but we're going to look at the pendant. Now, we've got our call center operators who can chat to you about the chain if you want to pick up the chain. I'm going to just pop it on the back of my hand to show you on, and then I'll give it to Carla because I want you to see this on 2 different skin tones, if I may. Oh my gosh, Carla, look at that.
Oh, I love it. And you know, when it does go back with the earrings, it grows greater than the sum, because I feel that when it's a set, it becomes more dressy. But look at that blue. You're getting those, you know, on slight angles, because we're talking about a pleochloric. Thank you. Oh, that's easy for me to say. I knew what I wanted to say. So on certain angles, slightly different colour tones is what you're going to get.
And that's, you know, that's brought out by the orientation of the cut. So you will get slightly different colours, but it is a very unique colour, aquamarine. Okie dokie.
81 points too, no?
81. So that is almost, well, it's over 3/4 and almost
a carat.
A carat.
Yeah, and look, if we're putting them together, $2.99 plus $4.69. I mean, we're still, what are we, around $700 and something for the set. $768, ladies. So remember, 10% off your first order. Take advantage of that in this show. The pendant in the aquamarine in the pendant, 81 points, 7x5 plus the 6 round cut diamonds, beautifully pave set. I love it. It's almost like a crown. The diamonds are a little bit like a crown on top of the and aren't they a lovely combination, diamond and aquamarine?
It is. You've got the iciness of the diamonds and the iciness of that aquamarine as well. Now, I'm wearing the pendant. I have also the earrings in.
Oh, no.
And if you could stretch it,
you'll regret it if you don't.
You will regret it at the end of the day. And these are pieces that, you know, this is not costume jewelry. This is something that has longevity. You have the dreamy swish of diamonds, the crisp, clean lines, and the fine detail that we're seeing here, and the colour that is holding its own against all the other sparkle that I'm holding. That's the other thing as well. It's standing out. What's the size of this again?
We're looking at 81 points, so it's 5x7 millimetres in that, let me say 81 carats. 7 by 5. So it's actually, if you look at the earrings, it's exactly the same size as the earrings. The aquamarine, and both of them are the same size. And then you've got 6 white diamonds in the pendant, 8 round cut diamonds, so 4 in each ear when it comes to the earrings. So really, if you can get the set today, they are a match made in heaven.
Truly, and we are, wow, it's aquamarine for $299. That could be your little gift to yourself. The treat without the guilt. Now look at the set there on gorgeous Demi. She has the earrings and the pendant, crisp, clean lines, fine detail, dazzling detail, color and clarity, and that is what this gemstone is bringing to the party. Now it's very easy to shop here at Openshop on 132580. Pick up the phone, chat to our boys and girls that are just here right next door. Well, literally next door to our studio, but in the studio.
Yeah, we need to have a day where we answer.
So everybody, we're going to recap now. Here we go, 132580, the trillion ring, which was one of CK's favourites. That's $289. And then what did we see?
The flower earrings, remember those? The beautiful dangle, $489. Be quick on those ones. I feel like they're a great daytime earring. Oh, the trilogy ring, remember that one?
Yes, that was 3 round cuts for $429. A classic.
Or what about now the only bracelet we had, the marquee cut bracelet, that was stunning. $1429, is that right?
Yes. And then we had the oval cut. That was big. That was over a carat in a single gemstone. I think that was $399. And then we saw the beautiful octagon ring, which is vintage.
Yep, $529 down from $289. Oh, and the earrings, they were $589. They were the pear cut and that beautiful contemporary pendant. And then the set, we finished off with the set, which gave you even more aquamarine and an octagon cut, matching earrings with gorgeous diamond accents, and of course the pendant that goes back with it. That, you know, if you are shopping for that set, make sure you grab both. I think that's definitely going to be something you'll
I agree, and particularly at these prices, the open shop prices. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've loved it. Thank you, CK.
Thank you.
Love your work. Take care and continue to enjoy Open Shop.
Bye for now.